As the Ukraine crisis continues to harm relations between Russia and the United States, there's a new battlefield. On Wednesday, 3 astronauts, 1 American, 1 Russian and 1 Japanese, returned to Earth after over 6 months on the International Space Station. But now Moscow says it won't keep the ISS going beyond the current target of 2020.
We have a request from our American colleagues to prolong the use of the International Space Station until 2024. But Russia's Federal Space Agency and other colleagues are ready to offer new strategic projects aimed at furthering the Russian space program after 2020.
The surprise announcement follows US plans to deny export licenses for some high-tech items to Russia. This monument honours everybody who's taken part in Russia's space programs over a number of decades. Now, the ISS was supposed to be a project that ended the space race with the West. The fact Russia is now threatening to close it down early shows just how angry it is about the sanctions.
And liftoff.
Russia's leverage is clear. Since the US space shuttle project ended, Russian Soyuz spacecraft have been the only way to reach the ISS. This expert says while Moscow's right to honour commitments for the next 6 years, it should also be focusing on its own projects.
10 years ago, we couldn't think about any serious plans on our own. But now we have the means. We should set new goals. That's what the government is saying. Over the next year, they will decide which space projects to develop.
So far, reaction from the states has been cautious. In a statement, the US space agency NASA said space cooperation has been a hallmark of US-Russia relations, including during the height of the Cold War, and most notably in the past 13 consecutive years of continuous human presence on board the International Space Station. But Moscow's also set to stop selling the US Russian-made rocket engines used to launch military satellites, which does suggest the final frontier is fast becoming a new front line. Nadim Barber, Al Jazeera, Moscow.